I'd like, first of all, on behalf of Eskom, to apologize to the nation for the inconvenience that everybody in South Africa has gone through over the last couple of days. We had 7,600 megawatts on outage. We had depleted our water reserves, which we use for peak demand to supply, as well as low diesel, which I've spoken to. The objectives for which we load shed on weekends would be to recover our water for our pump storage, to recover diesel so we don't use as much diesel, so that we reserve it for ensuring supply during the week, as well as to do essential weekend maintenance. As you can see, if all goes well, we should not again load shed over the weekend, and then of course for the rest of this month. January will be a similar situation. January typically is a period when we have high probability of load shedding, because, as you know, we do most of our maintenance in the summer. February and March are looking pretty concerning, and that's because by that stage, the levers, especially financial levers for our ability to keep the lights on, will start to become a major constraint. We must manage our costs. There's no doubt about that, and so we have plans in place which we need to implement quite aggressively. So, in other words, we need to do something to help ourselves before we expect the country to help us. Realistically, how far are we from a blackout? I don't think we're anywhere near a blackout, for as long as we exercise the prudency that we do with our national control, which is to say, when the frequency drops to a dangerous level, we have to implement load shedding. We have to implement load shedding. The rest of South Africa should have confidence in Eskom's ability to prevent a total blackout. And as I indicated, we don't normally go beyond stage 3, because I think if you go beyond stage 3, you'll cross such system into the system that you might increase the risk of a blackout. I think when we start to go into blackouts, then I'll say there's a crisis. Right now, we're going through a very constrained, very difficult, very painful period, but there's no crisis.